Welcome to another session from LearnHowToReason.com. My name is Matt, and this is part 13 in the songwriting series in Reason. And this is the first video of the year 2013. And with new years, usually come new resolutions. You know, people make promises and they want to try new things. And I've made a couple here and there, and I decided to make an extra one too. And you know what it is? I'm going to be putting out a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's it. I'm going to do it. Hey, and if you'd like to follow along, you can follow along here on our YouTube site. You can go to learnhowtoreason.com. You can go to our Facebook or our Twitter. And hey, ask questions. Follow along. Okay, so here we go. I want to record in the drums here, and I'm going to use the Alt 2 drums from Reason, and I want to talk a little bit about these and why. You know, I've been drumming for a long time, and I'm a purist. You know, nothing will ever beat a real drum kit. Just won't happen. A real drum kit is the best. But in saying that, there's a truth behind this. You could have the world's greatest drum set, but it doesn't mean you're going to have a multi-million-dollar studio with the best microphones in the world, with the best preamps, and the most experienced producers, mixers, or engineers in the world to help you record your drums. What you're going to have is the most awesome, incredible drum set sitting in your garage, your warehouse, you know, a room, and you'll probably be able to get some decent recordings with it, and it's going to be extremely expensive even to get a half, you know, baked recording compared to what you can get with these virtual instruments, you know, in drums. And I'm saying this from experience. I can get much better drum recordings, you know, better drums in my mixes, in my songs, by using virtual drums. And I was really happy when Reason came out with the Alt 2, you know, the Alt drums by Ryan Green, because I mean these are progressive, awesome sounding drums. You know, they have balls, and you can still tweak them to be subtle. You could use these things in any genre. But, you know, Reason is moving into the area of heavy metal, rock and roll, jazz, all these other genres. They're breaking it open by going to audio with their mixer and opening it up to third-party developers. I mean, they're going to be they're not the new kid in the block. They're the new kid. They're the kid on the block with a new pair of clothes, if you know what I mean. They're looking good, and I think it's just going to get better. With that said, I chose the Alt 2 drums, particularly for the Beatles kit, because I wanted to know that when I'm doing my song that's kind of retro feeling, I'm using a Beatles kit. I'm playing a Beatles kit, and it makes me feel good. Hey, that's what you can do with these VIs. And when you open up the Alt 2 here, Alt drums, let's go in here and go to the actual refill. The refill comes with, you know, producer kits, and you're going to get your close mics with no ambience mics and all mics, which is great. You can get a real tight sound or real open sound with the room mics, real open. With just the kit mics, you're going to get that tight sound. You get some producer presets, and what's great is you get the individual NNXT pieces, which are these right here. Here's your 16-inch floor tom. And that allows you to do all kinds of stuff. And I'm gonna do some advanced videos with this Alt 2 drum kit here with my E-kit, and creating enormous kits, amazing kits, just with the kits with the NXTs that come here, pieces that come in the refill. And also you get some really cool sequencer material right here that you can start your songs with. You know, you have an intro, verse, chorus. I mean, you're just drag them in, and you can you're halfway there, and then tweak them. You know, move some stuff around, move a kick around, snare around, and create different beats, or use the groove mixer here to you know, change it up. It's pretty cool. So let's get into recording this. You know, I'm just going to use this kit. I've kind of tweaked the levels here to get myself a better monitor mix, so that when I'm playing the drums, you know, on my E kit, I'm going to be able to also, you know, hear the recording. So here's what we have, and let's record the drums. Okay, we have our drums recorded, and I'm sure you could hear that, you know, you get some double triggers, you get some missed triggers, and that's just an anomaly of E-kits. And no big deal. What we can do is go in, and basically all I want to do is go in here. I have it all laid out here, and I just want to grab a couple of them and tweak them, and then I can just copy and paste them over, and I can get the drum part done real quick. So let's just double click in here. I could just click on it, this whole piece, and like, but it just click on it and just quantize it all, but it doesn't do it just right with the drumming for some reason. Yeah, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. You get the missed triggers in there, the double triggers, and I find it harder to find the mistakes and everything, so I choose to do it this way. And so I just go in and I listen to it, and I find a couple bars that I like, and I tweak them, I copy and paste them, and I'm done. So let's listen here. So we know we have a double, let's listen here, a double kick that we shouldn't have. This one right here should be gone. Let's hear it now. Okay, so it's not perfectly in time because it's supposed to be at a 16th, and you can see how they're just out a bit, but I mean, how does it sound from there? Doesn't sound half bad. You know, it gives it a natural feel there, doesn't it? And we can tighten it up some though. See, this right here, if I'm going to go to the 32 triplets, and you can see my snare hits, my two snare hits are on a 32 32nd, because it's a, you can, if I don't want to quantize that to 16ths because it's going to pull both of these over. Watch. If I quantize like these three notes to 16th, I'm going to press F8. I'm going to go into my sequencer tools. I'm going to grab 16th triplets and press apply. See what it did? I don't want that. I would have to get a 32nd here, but I'm going to lose some of that feel. The hi-hats are just a little bit too out. So what I can do is I can go in here and I can quantize, say if we quantize 75%. So they shouldn't be 100% rigid. Yeah, I like that. And let's get these guys quantized 75. And now these guys here, I'm going to quantize those at 32 triplet. Now watch. See? And then the rest of these I can grab and they will be at 16th triplets. And see, when you go in here and you do this, you can get a better, and you only have to do it to a couple, bars, and you can use them all. And so you can just copy them. So let's grab some of these too, because as we go in, let's grab these right here. Just kind of inch along here. Get a couple bars in here. So let's listen to this so far. Works perfect. Let's get one more bar of this and that's all I'll need for the whole thing. So basically we'll grab these, we'll do a 16th on them, grab these, grab a 16th, and these right here, these are our snares. We want those two to be at 32 triplets. And let's listen. Like it. I'm liking it. And so we'll keep on going. And this is probably a mistake here. So let's grab these guys right here. Go back to our 16th and just add them in there. And this doesn't need to be here. So because it'd be okay. So if we go up, press F8, go back in here, and go back here, right here, where we begin. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that was... Okay. Okay, so we can inch along here, grab these guys, press our F8. See, a lot of people might not agree with this, but I choose to do it this way because I'm quantizing at 75%, so I'm not getting it too rigid, and I can fix any mistakes and go through the drumming meticulously so that I know that the drumming is all correct and everything. And we have to also pay attention to, let's get these guys here. And so that's a snare, right? A crash. But if we go right here, it seems that our hi-hats, they're within good range there. Listen to it one more time. Yeah. I don't hear any wrong hits, and there's our crash. We could probably here's we have to do 30 seconds on these. See, because like this is a perfect example. If you just go into that clip without going into edit mode and you just press quantize, you've got hits, because when you're drumming, you might get 30-second hits here, 16th hits here, 8th hits there. So, and the hi-hats, the snare, the bass, your crashes, your rides, they're all different instruments. And as you're drumming in time, some keep tempo, some are doing faster tempo, slower tempo. That's why I prefer to do it like this. So I'm just going to go through this and get it all edited up. I'm sure you have a good idea what I'm doing. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you think I should make more videos in certain areas, just post them and I will. I want to help everybody be great drummers and songwriters. So I'm finishing up with this video. This is part 13. We're done. And next is part 14. And we'll work on a solo next video. Cranking up some tone, and it's going to be cool. I'm going to show you some cool stuff. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember, it's Monday. Next video is on Wednesday, and then Friday, and then we'll do it all over again. Follow us, be a part of it, and share. Take care, everybody.